ride. Journey through these lines I describe. I suffocate the beat with the words I apply. Our two words collide. I fly like a bird in the open sky. The lines that I use to form this rhyme inclined way above its days and time. That's why my gymnastic wordplay smashed the confidence in the rapper's forte. Paragraphs turn your flesh back to soft clay. Now compare your style to the thoughts the law say. Living life for yourself and give a law praise. So look out for your health to live some more days. Since a kid I was taught there's gonna be sad days. So keep it pushing till you reach the very last day. So keep it pushing till we reach the very last day. Now ride with me. Diamond in the bag, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. It goes diamond in the bag, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. So I bench press words to strengthen my vocal cords with several different repetitions of metaphors. I settle competition without a score. My rap explore different terrains without trains, planes, or automobile. I'm honestly ill with astonishing skill. Scribbling words till these papers get filled. Press play and I will eat up your tape deck. Crack the pavement below the underground, beneath the basement. With rage I'm racing with the beat, chasing the melody when I speak. Congratulate the rhythm with the feet that leave y'all sunk in your seat. Y'all punks about to meet the greater of both sides, similar to the creator, the most high. Trying to prepare for the journey, let's ride.
Hello everybody.
For this journey, let's ride. Diamond in the bag, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with a gangster.
Alright, let's start.
Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. It goes diamond in the bag, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with a gangster lean.
Today Unreal is taking a bit more time than usual. I hope it's everything alright. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the spirit I'm working on in all its glory. Yeah, looking pretty good, eh? Alright, but that's not what we are here for. We are here for making more VFX. Okay, so what I want to work on now is the I think it might be the could be the last stream for the VFX series. We are almost done with doing all the VFX I need for this. The only thing I need is the on the attack where I'm spinning this one. I want to make some more VFX for this one. Something like a bit swirly. So that's what I'm gonna work on. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, so what do we need? I think we first of all we need a texture, or maybe I can use a texture I already did. So let me see my texture, what I got in store. For the impact I got this. Alright, maybe this one, the blue one of this could be useful. Okay, we'll try that. So I also need a mesh. We also gonna need a mesh, and right away I'm gonna create a new folder, call this Swirl. This one, I don't know why there is still this folder. Can I delete them? I don't know. Do I have the show ready rectal? I don't know why I can delete that. I'm gonna go in the Explorer doing it's probably okay. It's probably something with Dropbox again. But we're gonna have to do it manually. Like this. Okay. So here we are. We are in the Swirl. I'm gonna create a new folder called Spinning Swirl 01. And we're gonna create a FX Niagara system. I'm gonna call this actually NE for Niagara, no, NS for Niagara system, and Spinning Swirl 01. Alright, so that's our first so that's our setting. So now Blender should have been open. Yes, it is. We're gonna I want to create like is there a simple way to do that? Maybe in the curve. How can I make the Let's go with I'm sure there is an easier way to do that, but let's go with this and make like this, scale, and I'm gonna make it just a cut like this, making sure that I'm cutting through all the yes, like this. No, it won't work. No. No, it won't work this way. Okay, let me try something else. Let's go with a circle. I'm gonna separate this and I'm gonna connect it only. Just like this. Yeah, okay. I think this gonna work. All right, and then we can create I'm gonna create a line. So I'm gonna do line, scale it. Whoop. Grab this, like this, convert that to a curve. We need to convert that to a curve too, and then we can bring the top object. No, every time I'm doing the same mistake. Here we go. So it's giving us this, just making sure that I'm oriented it properly. Something like this. All right, let's go with something like this. I'm gonna convert this to a mesh, smooth it, and we're gonna make the UVs now. Maybe just a loop, it's gonna be helpful. So the UV seems to be already done, so that's perfect. Just want to make sure that this is okay. That rotate that to 180. So this is, yeah, the bottom is here, the top is here, and okay, we are in the right order, so that's perfect. Okay, so let's export this. Just I want to check on the dimension. Maybe 2 meters, a little bit. Oh, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna export this. I'm gonna call this SMVFX LX flat 01. Okay, and then we can import this into Unreal. When my asset meshes, we can bring it here. All right, done. So now I'm just gonna bring it into my system. So I'm gonna bring this. I don't want a sprite renderer, I want a mesh renderer. I want the LX flat, so this one, perfect. For the spawn, we're just gonna make for now we're gonna make a spawn burst. I don't know if we're gonna keep it like a spawn burst, but the normal seems to be inverted. I think I don't want that, so I'm gonna flip them. Like this, re-import. No, I didn't re-import the correct this one. Okay. Alright, so we got this. Lifetime, we want something much smaller, and we're gonna go with the infinite and 1. And I'm gonna put that into my scene right away, like this. So now we are ready to create our material. So I'm gonna create it. Matte FX spinning swirl 01. I create a folder, and that's where I'm gonna put my materials. Move here. I'm gonna create an instance from that. Like this, and that's the one that I'm gonna plug into my system here. Alright, so we are set up. I can start working on my material. So we're gonna go with something with unlit and masked opacity. I said that I wanted to bring my texture where was it? This one. Okay, and that's this one. Let's plug it right away into the opacity mask. I want to see how it looks like if I'm doing this, and then we're also gonna put a particle color into our emissive like that. So really simple for now. Okay, and I think it would be a good idea if I'm bringing in my LX mesh here to have a good idea to what I'm doing here. So first thing is to make it two-sided, because I want to see both sides at the same time. Okay, so we got this. I want to play with, we're gonna go with the function. We're gonna go with our scan, histoscan. This one. So we're gonna go with the value position. We're gonna go with a dynamic parameter, which we're gonna call this erode, and go with 1-. For the contrast, we're gonna go with just with the parameter. It's gonna be fine. Let's go for 0.8 for now. Something really contrasty. Also gonna plug a dither just because, and let's see how it's looking like. Yeah, so if we are playing with the erode thing, we should have something like 0.8, something more with more erosion, so on and so on. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's try a scale UV by center, and I'm gonna call this one U scale. Let's put a, and by default it's gonna be 1. Yeah, 1 is fine. So we're gonna, okay, first of all I want to put that into clamp, and we're gonna make float 2, and it's gonna be there, and this is gonna stay at 1. That's gonna be our texture scale. And so now the U scale should control the yeah. So I can make it smaller and smaller until it's really thin, like this. Alright, so that's already some couple of interesting stuff that we can start playing with. Ah, something went wrong. E3D compile exception. What the fuck is that? Alright, now it seems like it's working fine. I don't know what it was. Now it's working. Okay, so we got this. Let's go, first of all I want to make it rotate, so let's go with mesh rotation, initial mesh orientation. No, I think what I'm looking for is this one. So rotation, we want to rotate around the z-axis. Add the rotational force as described by the Newton plane. Rotation. Maybe I'm missing that. No. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna put that here. Rotation. Okay. I want it to go in the other direction. like this. Gonna make a float, like a float from curve. Yeah. Okay, so this way I can say that I want to start really fast, like 3, and end to maybe 0.5. Yes. So that's the start, that's the beginning. Oh, that's the beginning of this, and now we want to play with the dynamic parameter. Do I need this? Do I need that? I don't need any of them, so maybe I can remove them. Let's play with the dynamic parameter. First of all, let's play with the U scale. I think it's gonna be more interesting. I'm not sure to understand what's going on there. So by default it's 1. So why when I put yeah, okay. No, okay. It's yeah, okay. It's because I need to put 0.5 here, and then now if I put 1, we are back to what we had at the beginning, so I can play with the curve. So let's start with 0.1. I said let's start with 0.1. Quickly rising to 0.8 and go back to 0.1. Okay. Now we want to play with the erosion. So let's do this. So we want to start around 0.8, then going maybe all the way down to 0.3 before going back to 0.9. Okay. Now let's see if I can, because I don't like the edge. We can see clearly the edge of the swirling. Maybe I want to multiply this with another noise. Let me see what we got into the channel. We got a Perlin. No. What I would like is I think it's in dust. No, so it should be in Swirl. Swirl/01 maps. Yes, it's this one that I want. So let's bring this texture, and we're gonna maybe multiply the blue by the red. Let's see what we got. Yes. I think it's better this way. Okay, and what I like to do is give a little bit of a patina to this texture to always have something different, like a different look depending on the time. Maybe 0.2, 0.2 should be enough. Something like this. Right, so that's one thing. So it's going well. Let me see the look of it if I bypassing the dither temporal. I just want to see how it looks like, because I got the feeling that's it's giving me a little bit of too much noisiness. I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, maybe it's better this way. Maybe it's, yeah, it's making more sense. So we're gonna remove the dither temporal. Cool. All right, so I really like to block this straight edge like this. I don't know if I can play with the pixel offset. What does it give me? I'm playing with the pixel. I don't think it's working like this. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like this. It's not meant. It won't change the silhouette. Maybe if I'm playing with a Fresnel. With a Fresnel, that would give me this, and then that I could multiply with this at the same time. It would give me this. I could invert that and multiply this. Let me see how it looks like. Not sure about that, eh? Nope, doesn't work like this. Maybe I could play with my mesh. I don't know if it would help. Haha, Jojo, il a fini de jouer à Windjammer. Eh oui, je peux le voir ça. Hey Dominic, how are you doing? Hello, what are you modeling today? We are modeling more VFX. I think it's gonna be the last one of the series, and then we're gonna be done, and then we're gonna probably rig this guy. I'm pretty close to have something done for this guy. I can't wait to rig it, skin it, to have something ready for animation. But he's gonna be really awesome. But yeah. Merci Jojo. That's gonna be fun. So that's him with just the arms. That's him just with the wings. And so depending on the depending on the situation, it's gonna grow the wings, it's gonna grow the arms. So, yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Cool, and the fits. You got me. I'm blaming you, Dominoids. But yeah, it's fun. Yep, but for now we are doing swirling. So let me see if by re-importing, making a little bit of dimension into my mesh is helping with that. Yeah, it's helping, but yeah, it's helping a little bit, I would say. I'm not sure I want to keep the Fresnel though. Yeah, we don't need the Fresnel. Okay, let's work on the color now. For the color, I should be using the I'm gonna go with let me see how does it looks the how did I do the blue channel? Okay, it's looking like this. It's not optimal then. And here, what do I got? In the blue, what's this? Okay, no. Then I got this. What should I do for the color? Okay, so how does it looks like if I'm multiplying? I'm just okay. Let's go for now. Really simple. So how do you look like if I'm just multiplying this? Well, actually, instead of multiplying, we could use a loop between two colors. I think might be the would be the best. Yeah, because if I'm doing this, I'm losing the 2D effect. I don't want any gradient. No, so no gradient. We're gonna use let's go with. We're gonna use another histoscan, where we're gonna use this as the value. We're gonna well, let's use another parameter like color ratio. We're gonna call this. Let's go with even color balance. Oof. Like this. That's gonna be our position. The contrast is gonna be, let's go with 1 for that. I want to go really high on the contrast. Okay, and then we would have one color, which would be color light. Let's go with something with a light gray, and we'd have color dark. And let's go with a darker gray, something like this. And then we can lerp between both of them. So if I remember correctly, if it's black, it's gonna be this and this. And then we can multiply with the particle color. It's giving us this. That's not what I was expecting, to be honest. So let me see.
Purple soul to the ghetto boy, poor boy, real boy,
Yeah.
true boy. Yeah.
Ah, because no, wait. All right. I messed up the branching here. So, yeah, and the color button. No, maybe would be better to go with this one, this value. So I'm gonna put just bright red just to making sure that's okay.
别他妈装伟大，习惯了他们笑我外表奇怪，从爱到恨，又从恨到爱，特别快，从南到北都见过，从白到黑，又按照从小到大的道理，从头到了尾。不爱回家的孩子都知道，亲戚过的孩子都知道，还在外边混的孩子都知道，被花过的孩子都知道。不爱回家的孩子都知道，近期过的孩子都知道，还在外边混的孩子都知道，被花过的孩子都知道。只有经历过的人才知道，这世道往往不公道，总有你想不到的更大的权利，更多的钱在少数的人手里握着。
Color balance, alright. 2.3, we got this, 4, 5. Do I like that? Maybe it's gonna be enough with the proper color. Maybe it would be enough. Like if I'm going with the something more dark, it would give us, yeah, okay. And let's try to play with the dot from curve. So that's, we start around 0.7, we end up at 0. And actually let's end up quicker. Yeah, maybe it could be interesting. Okay, so now let's try it on the with some movement. But let me save everything before I forgot. So maybe it's still a little bit too contrasty. Let's go with something like that. Can I play with a little bit of color? Would it be cool if I have a little bit of red in? Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, maybe I put too much red though. Okay, so let's grab our VFX emitter. I'm gonna save everything, and now what I want to do is I want to make a spawn. Okay, yeah, alright, so first of all I want to let's play with the scale. So initial particle, we're gonna make the scale mode uniform. We're gonna stay to 1 at the beginning, and then we're gonna play with the scale mesh size. Plot from curve, we're gonna stay with something that is uniformly scale, and we're gonna use the curve for that. So we start really small, we end up like maybe 1.5. It's giving us this. Alright, so that's mean if I'm replacing the spawn burst instantaneous with the spawn rate, like 10, I should have, alright, something something a little bit crazy. We need to set up the orientation, put a random orientation at the beginning. So let's go with the orientation. We want to rotate around the I want to make vector from float. Can I make vector? Okay. And this we're gonna put a random range float. We're gonna go -1 to 1. Okay, so we got this. It's already a little bit more interesting to look at. And so now if I'm giving it velocity, initial, I think it's initial velocity, yeah, fix the issue, fix everything. Like if I'm putting 500, we got, yeah, 500 is maybe too much. 100, and let's put a drag like 50. So maybe 500. So I'm just gonna put that on my second screen, so it's gonna be easier for me to tweak it. In the proper okay, same thing. I'm gonna go back to my color, maybe something like this. Alright, now I just want to test if it's following correctly. No, it doesn't follow. Yeah, alright. That's what's expected. Okay, so first of all, before I forgot, I need to rotate it correctly, so I'm gonna rotate this on the Y and export FBX, X flat. I'm gonna re-import the mesh. I need to I didn't put it in the right orientation. I need to fix that now. Obviously it's gonna fucked up everything. So the mesh orientation, we need to copy yes, past there. And then the mesh orientation. Okay, so it's not on the why it's, yeah, okay, yeah, no, it's me that's being done. It was on the X, obviously. Here we go. So I want also to set up this correctly. So I'm gonna remove the velocity things just to make sure that's okay. What do I want to do now? Yeah, for the velocity, I want it to be on the simulation. No. Ooh, I'm lost. We are still going up for some reason, so okay, let's go with, oh yeah, it's on the like this. Yeah, but it's not following the I don't understand this. Why does it not follow the local? Yes. Yeah, but now the orientation doesn't work as it should be. Mm-hmm. I'm always lost in the in the setup of orientation and stuff like that. So you are messed up because I don't know. Mesh, it doesn't do nothing. Simulation, it doesn't do nothing too. Local, you're doing this weird shit for some reason. By putting that in local, nothing is happening. Frankly, I don't understand. It's really hard to understand this setting. Why does it not follow the I don't get it. Frankly, I don't get it. This coordinate space, I don't get it at all. I mean, if I'm going in simulation, it should take the coordinate space of the emitter, right? So why does the emitter do nothing? Is there something else to set up before? Why does it do nothing? I don't get it. Simulation. This option matches automatically the particle system's target space, local particle system relative, or world absolute. Simulation match the particle emitter local space designation as defined in the emitter property. Ah, d'accord. Non, moi je vais être en local. I want to be in local, but in local is doing this fucked up thing. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Is there something else to pivot offset maybe? No, it's local, I don't know. Because I could go in local for the particle, but I don't want to do that because I don't want it to be locked to my character. I think I won't have the choice. So let's deactivate this shit, or at least put that in. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. Emitter property U1. All right, U1. So let's check local space. Yeah, all right. U1 Unreal. You always one. Now if I'm adding the velocity, shooting in the right direction. If I'm bringing the drag, goes with 5 maybe, and the velocity, let's bring it down to um 10. Yeah, but I think it's in the wrong direction actually. I want it to go in the other direction. Right now it's, if this is the forward vector of my emitter, I want the effect going into the other direction, so I need to fix that too. Okay, so initial mesh orientation. No, add velocity. I think the easy way is just gonna be to put a minus. Does it work? Seems like it's doing something weird a little bit. Mesh orientation, okay. Okay, maybe it's too strong. For the velocity, we're gonna bring it back to minus. Let's go with 200. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Yeah, maybe it's better this way. The drag is gonna be 2. Animation already. See how it's working. So if I'm going into art, character, anim, humanoid, hero, combat. Now wait, am I in the right place? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. Humanoid. Yeah, okay, I was in the right play. I think it's the number 5. Yeah, this one. So let's put the I'm gonna put a new track, add notified track, VFX 2. And this one we're gonna go with the notify state, and we're gonna go with the advanced time Niagara effect, something like this. It's gonna end. Yeah, alright, this should work. Let's find our swirl effect. And I think, if I remember correctly, this effects only work when it's attached to something. So let's attach it to the root. Yeah, this one. Now we should see it. Yeah, alright, so it's not oriented properly, so we're gonna make rotation on the Z of 90. Okay, we want to move it higher. Something like this. If I'm playing like this. Yeah, okay, it's looking weird, to be honest. I would love to find a way. Maybe I should attach that to the pelvis. No, but the pelvis is gonna be crazy. Yeah. Oof, oh. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea to attach this to the pelvis. But it's really annoying that I don't want to do it in let's go with maybe something like this. I can't play with the scale in there, huh? I don't have any. I'm gonna have to go there, initialize particle, mesh uniform. Let's go with a random range float. So we're gonna go to 1 to 2. It's giving this. Let's start earlier actually. Maybe add more velocity in the end. I think it might need more velocity. I'm really not sure what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I don't know.
You were still speeding. We got a secret weapon.
I don't know, maybe it's too intense. Maybe I should play a little bit more with the erosion. Make it disappear quicker. Okay, and again, it's really annoying. Velocity might be too strong now. Yeah, it's really annoying. Okay, but the thing is, I really want to find a way to do this without being in local. It's yeah, it's a mess. Okay, let's stay in local for now. Okay, it's too. I'm really not sure about this effect. Maybe the scaling is a little bit too. Like for the scaling, we want to start maybe a little bit bigger at the beginning right away. Okay, I think we are. Oh my god. I think it's starting to get interesting. It's obviously crazy, but crazy in a good way, I would say. Might be a little bit too big now. Let's go to 4.8 and 1.5. There we go, it's broken again. That's really nuts. With all the work you've done, about what percentage would you say you are at with where you want to be? Ooh, 5%, I would say. Yeah, around 5% maybe. It's really hard to answer this question. Alright, so I think it's too big, so let's go back to this. Maybe go something like this. Yeah, I think it's better this way. Yeah, it's better this way. What if I'm spawning more of them? I don't know if I want to spawn more or less. Let's try less, like half of them. Okay, and if I'm spawning more, while maybe 10 was the right amount. Alright, just I want to make sure that's 5. Oh, it looks really good though with that you have so far. Thanks. Thank you, man. But that means that's yeah, it's probably gonna be at least, I don't know, 5 years of development. That's how I see my next 5 years, to be honest. But it's at least 5 years of development. I can't see how I can do that in less than that, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna have to be patient, eh? Whoa, the camera. Calm down. All right. I never know where I want to put that. I always keep. Maybe bigger, maybe bigger. I want it maybe to be bigger. Like, or at least to stay, to start bigger from the beginning. Yes, I think it's better this way. Yeah, I think it's working better this way. Patience is a virtue, but it's really cool to get an inside look at the process. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's the thing. It's that's something I realized recently is, and I think it's interesting. Is if I'm able to make it to the end, if I'm able to make this project to the end, that would mean that most of the development of the product can be seen somewhere on, probably on YouTube. I'm probably gonna stay on YouTube, but that would mean that the majority of the development can be actually will be achieved on YouTube. So you would have plenty. If I keep going with this rhythm, and if I'm able to keep doing the stream until the end of the project, that would mean that everybody gonna be able to consult the development of this project from start to finish. I think it's pretty cool, actually. I think it's a pretty cool stuff. All right. Well, I think I'm done with the VFX, to be honest. The only thing that I don't like is the very thing that is spawned by the spirit, but the spirit is a little bit tricky. The system that I implemented, I'm not using move. I don't think it's using a move for that. It's maybe, let me see. Maybe it's gonna be an easy fix. So if I'm going to my blueprint, character stand moves. Actually, I think it's gonna be easy, actually. So if I'm doing an impact data, I can bring the not the sword but a punch, like this. Aha! And you see that's, yeah, all right. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, all right. So the other issue is that it's firing too much. It's firing too often. So right now the way it's set up, it's the character, the enemy is taking damage every frame, which we don't want that. So that means every frame there is a new particle that is spawned. So obviously we don't want that. So but it's gonna be fixed when I would be doing the it's gonna be fixed when I'll be doing the polish on the combat system. So yeah, I think it's we are in a good shape for the VFX, eh? That's pretty cool. I'm really happy with the how the VFX looks like, and it's really helped on the feeling of the combat, you know. That's pretty cool, man. Yep. That's really giving a good feel for that. All right, so I think I'm gonna. All right, for tonight, I think I'm gonna stop early because I feel like I'm done with the VFX, and so that's gonna end the. If you're looking on YouTube, I'm trying to make all this streaming as a playlist. So right now we are in the please create. Come on, buddy. So right now we are in the combat VFX. So that's the playlist, the series of live stream we are doing, and I think we are done. I think we did all I wanted to do for the VFX for the at this stage. Obviously, it's gonna be reworked at some point. You know, it's gonna be improved at some point and polished and stuff like this. But for a prototype, I think we are in a pretty good shape. You know, we are in a pretty good, really good position right now. It's giving a lot of feel, you know, in the combat, and that's what I was looking for. I'm not trying to make it the more polished or the more shippable VFX possible, but I wanted to add even more feeling to because it's gonna help me when I'm gonna keep working on the combat design, to have a little bit of help from the feeling from the VFX. So I think we are done. So that's it for this series. The next one is gonna be a fun one, because I'm almost done doing this big guy. So the next one is gonna be to integrate this guy into Unreal. So what does it mean? It's gonna be first of all, it's gonna be rigging, it's gonna be skinning, it's gonna be integrating into Unreal, and then it's gonna be everything like physics. So we're gonna also bring physics into this. It's gonna be fun. I try to model as much as small, you know, parts that can move around. So we got some little stuff here. We got the sphere on the ropes. They're gonna move around. This also, I'm gonna try to make it physically moving physically. We got all those parts. So you know, those panel, I want them to move independently from each other, and this one also. This big kind of feather kind of things. Also, we want physics on this, obviously. So yeah, and you know, we got a bunch of stuff that we're gonna be able to play with to bring physics. So that's also gonna be fun. But all right, I think it's done for today. So it was a short stream, a short one. But I don't want to start something new just for a couple of minutes. I want to start from a fresh, you know, a fresh series. And anyway, I'm still not totally done with the texturing for this guy. So yeah, that's gonna give me a couple of days before the weekend. Actually, this is gonna be this weekend. We're gonna start the new series. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being there. I wish you a good day, a good night, depending on where you're watching this stream or this replay. And I hope you'll be there for the next stream. All right, guys. Have a good day. Good night. See you soon. Bye.